Salutations, my children. I'm Savage Thunder 29, your Lord and Master. I hope you're having a horrible day. Today, we're going to be looking at Pinterest. That's right. We're going to be looking at my feed here. Well, not just my feed. We're going to be going down all kinds of rabbit trails because that's what Pinterest is about. You think YouTube is bad for clicking on something and ending up somewhere way down the line, completely unrelated to what you originally clicked on? Well, Pinterest is like that times 10. You click on one subject and you go crazy down into the dark side of Pinterest. It's just nuts. But anyways, this is my first time making a video like this, so I apologize in advance for the lack of charisma and comedy. But I'm just going to do this video anyways to see how it goes, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So yeah, this is pretty typical of my feed. Lots of random crap. I look at memes and just a massive amount of stuff. Except for this isn't typical of my thing. But that is a mood though, I must say. But anyways, let's get right into looking into these things. It's the only thing I can say because there's nothing catchy to get this started. This is definitely an accurate representation of what I look at on Pinterest. This is mood. For me, this is my constant. This image sums up my constant state of being. What movie was that from? I think there's that one with Clint Eastwood, and he was a fighter, and he loved pain or something like that. God, that's gonna drive me nuts trying to remember that. I don't know. Well, let's see who commented it. I'm not saying anything. If you know what movie this is, be sure to leave a comment because I can't remember and I'm too lazy to look it up. Everyone, sleep paralysis is honestly the scariest thing that can ever happen. My sleep paralysis demon. Sup bro, we have Oreos again. That's an excellent pick. When you're about to go to sleep, but your body does that fake fall thing. Yeah, I hate that fake fall thing. I read somewhere that it's your nervous system reacting in the thing of it's like the same feeling you get when you're falling. It's like because in your mind your eyes are seeing, not your literal eyes, but you're seeing that, your nervous system literally reacts to it. At least that's what I read. I can't remember what it's called, but it's interesting. No. Invalid meme, ifunny.com, we all know, normie crap. When you're at a store and press a button on something and it starts beeping loudly, one of my worst fears. Every time we go through the speaker section in Walmart or Fred Meyer's, my freaking brother and mother always has to, my mom's the worst, always pressing buttons on the speakers and making them boom music. I just walk away. That's I don't like drawing attention to myself, and that's a surefire way to draw attention to yourself in a store. Another ifunny.com. I hate it. I'm becoming a normie. I instantly feel guilt after laughing at any ifunny meme. Me, looking at the menu knowing full well I'll be ordering the exact same thing I order every single time I eat out. This is the truth. Every time you pull up into your favorite fast food restaurant or just your favorite restaurant in general, you have a favorite restaurant. It's mainly for one reason. It's because it has a single dish that you love every single time. You go there, you get that same dish every single time. But sometimes that one dish may be good, but then you go there and you try something else and you find out that that restaurant is really crap at everything else. Kids be like, you got any games on your phone? They're parasites. They're like leeches when they see exposed flesh in the water. They see any sort of device and they just come to, and they're like moths drawn to it, like a horde of zombies drawn to noise. I sound like a boomer, but you shouldn't let your kids be addicted to devices. Not because I'm preaching at you that they spend too much time on it, which they do, but for my own sake. Keep them off their devices, make them hate technology like some of us did when we were little. Spare me the frustration of having the slobbering, beady-eyed children of yours come up to me, their stinky, candy breath of booger fingers, asking if they can play on my phone. Yet again, another mood. I relate with this frog on a spiritual level. What the heck is this? I'm sorry, but that was disturbing. I can't handle things. That gives me goosebumps. Freaking thing coming out of his spine, it looked like. Pandora's being played at a reasonable volume. O'Reilly's Auto Parts commercial. O'Reilly's Auto Parts. I hate it. Every single time you're sitting there with your headphones on, all peaceful, listening to the sounds of chickens greeting the sunset, and all of a sudden, O'Reilly! It's even uglier up close when someone meets me in person. Now this is relatable. INFJ stresses. For those of you that don't know, I am an INFJ, the rarest personality type on Earth. Less than 1% if my memory doesn't fail me, which of course puffs up my ego. You should subscribe right now simply because of my uniqueness. You know who else was an INFJ? Martin Luther King, Gandhi, J.R.R. Tolkien, I think. All the greats were INFJs. Now, of course, these personality things aren't gospel. Not everything's correct. I can't identify with everything the INFJ stuff is, but for the most part, it jives pretty well with me. Let's see. Dealing with too many details in the outer world. Yeah, I'm not a very detail-oriented person. I hate editing videos. I hate doing all. No, actually, sometimes I enjoy editing the videos. It just depends, really, on a lot of things. But yeah, in general, I'm not a detail-oriented person. I'm a big picture kind of guy. The minute I have to deal with the details of things, I get a little burnt out. Working under ignorant or irrational people. Yes. Yep. Ignorant people or irrational. Ignorance, I guess it really just depends on the definition of ignorance. Like lack of knowledge, I can deal with, but purposely ignorant people, that's my problem. Irrationality is one of my biggest pet peeves, other than arrogance in this world. If you choose to act irrational around me, I can tolerate and understand any point of view. You can have your opinions on anything, and I'll respect it as long as you're not some sort of genocidal maniac or something like that. Then I will respect your point of view. It's your life, your decision. I don't really need to say anything about it. But if you act irrational or arrogant or purposely ignorant, then you and me got some problems. Too much time extroverting or socializing. Yeah, that's true. It just depends on the people I'm around. I technically identify as an ambivert, which is somewhere in between introvert and extrovert, but the older I get, the more introverted I feel. It's probably just because I don't have people. When I have people that I feel like are worth my time, which sounds horrible, but you all know what I mean, hopefully. I can be way more extroverted. It's like if I'm with a person I'm comfortable with, then I can talk more than pretty much. I can out-talk most people. But with the general people that I don't trust, people that I don't know whether they're going to judge me or not, then yeah, it kind of wears down because you gotta I hold so much back not to let people really see who I am, because if I were to release who I really am in the general public, havoc would reign on this world, if you catch my drift. Thanks. Some of you other INFJs might understand that. And introverted people in general. A noisy, disorganized environment. Yeah. Yeah. I hate noise. Hate it. If you're loud, obnoxious, scream, if you're that type of purple, if you're type of if you're that type of person that yells at a game or yells and is loud in public in general, you're not my type. Leave. Do not pester me. Don't subscribe to this channel. I'm just kidding. Subscribe to this channel. I still love you in general. Just don't talk around me. Some people have a naturally booming voice, but it's very awkward. You're sitting there, and all of a sudden, across the room, "Hey Linda, you want some coffee?" It's like, well, why don't you just go up and ask Linda, "Do you want some coffee?" instead of announcing your conversation to the whole public. I don't get it. It irritates me. Sitting there at the laundromat and mothers yelling at their husband or kids all the way across the thing. I can understand in kids in some case, but just talking loud, not like in a aggressive way. Just, "Can you bring me this?" Oh. And what really gets me is people that think they're charismatic because they're loud. It's like, just because it works for some people doesn't mean you need to imitate it and be annoying. Having your values violated. Yeah, it's for most people, I would say that shouldn't be that big of a deal, because not everybody's gonna ever follow your values. It's like, I'm a Christian, but just because people don't jive with my values doesn't mean that I have a problem with you. Now, if you try to force me to violate my values, there'll be a problem there. But I guess really my values, as far as I don't take offense to other people about violating my values, unless it's like an attack on me, like you're trying to get me to violate my own values, or I guess that probably is in the context of people attacking your values, maybe. And yeah, that's 50-50. Like, I don't. Yeah, people attacking my values does bother me. It's like, there's one thing of disagreeing with values, and there's another thing of putting somebody down and attacking somebody because of them. And that's just toxic in general. Unless somebody's like Hitler or something like that, you shouldn't. You should just leave their moral opinion alone. It's not your duty in life to change their view or to make them feel like an idiot for believing in something. If you really want to change your mind, then be civil about it. And that does bother me when people attack my values and try to put me down because of it. It's like, I will respect your opinion more, be more apt to have my mind changed if you come at me in a civilized manner of respecting my opinion. And if you respect my opinion, I'll respect yours. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have the same. You can have a completely opposite moral stance in life, but as long as you are open-minded and have a conversation with me based on the ultimate pursuit of truth, then I'll have no issue with you. Deceitfulness, yep. Interruptions, yep. Multitasking. Conflict in relationships. Triple yeah. Moving on from that, oh my god, what is this? That is cute! Look at that. You know that cat, though, is probably like, if this human wasn't here, these little scrumptious puffballs would be all mine. Look at his eyes. He's not comfortable. Maybe he is a little, but he has comfort in the fact that he knows the minute those people leave, he's gonna have himself a smorgasbord. Okay, this one is me. I'm Patrick in this one. This is basically how helpful I am in people's situations in life. I can sit there and talk and talk and talk, but when somebody's emotional and they're dealing with something, this is basically my input. How long? How long have I been ugly? As long as I can remember. You poor ugly thing, you. Oh, I'm terrible. You ever come to this channel for encouragement and being uplifted? You might be in trouble. If only I could be as photogenic as this alpaca. He's not photogenic. Look at that smug face. You know what he's doing? He's working up. He's hawking up deep from his throat a loogie to assault you with. See, look at his lips. Alpacas don't just make lips like that. I've been around them, trust me. Some people might think they're cute, but they're not. They are pure vessels of evil, and they hate you. Either no matter what you think, or how they've tried to convince you otherwise, they hate you. They are the embodiment of hatred. The human race is sickening to them. If they had their way, they would assault all of us. They're just waiting for the time that we genetically modify them to have acid spit. They have transcended human methods of war. They are waiting for our own advancement to turn on us, because eventually we will get so advanced at doing such things, start giving llamas acid spit will be no big deal at all. And when that moment comes, they will attack, and we will not survive. Nobody. People in toothpaste commercials. I don't trust people that smile with their teeth. I'm sorry to all you teeth smilers out there, but I don't trust you. Every person I've been around that goes, has always been some sort of backstabbing, treacherous thing. People, it goes in levels. People that smile a little bit with their teeth are about 20% untrustworthy. People that smile all the way with their teeth, completely untrustworthy. 100%. I never trust them. People who smile with their teeth and their gums are showing and their lips are like peeled back up to their nose, you're a freaking psychopath. I hate you. That crap-eating grin? You're not fooling anybody with that. You're up to something. If you want to earn my trust, just come up to me with a blank face. Not your freaking bacteria-infested teeth. Your nasty gums. Sorry to all you people that have a natural smile like that, but I'm right. History teacher. The Crusades were bad. Me. Crusade memes are like the one meme that has been dead, that is dying, and has been dying for a long time. It's like it didn't die, it just slipped into a coma for a while, and now its eyes are barely cracked open and it's grasping for life. The main thing keeping Crusader you know what the main thing keeping Crusader memes going is For Honor. The Knights. The freaking, the majority of people that play the Knights on For Honor are either memesters or they just started the typical, the Knights are so heroic, stuff like that. Screw you, Knights. Samurais too. Vikings only. Vikings rule. That's where all the greats of For Honor hang out on. Samurais are just a bunch of weebs, and Knights are just a bunch of toxic memesters and frickin' emote overdoers. Like the frickin'. That's all the Knights do. They just come in. They just come waltzing in and just. The samurai. All the samurai people are like just bakure. That's the only word I know to say. I don't even know what it means. Vikings are the only ones that take the game seriously. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Where are my Vikings at? Where are my Vikings at? You know this? Leave a comment down. Vikings are the only ones that take the game serious. There are some knights and some samurais that take it seriously, but we all know that they're really Vikings playing those characters.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G. Snoop Dogg.
I'm kidding, but I'm really not. See, look. ifunny.com. They infest Pinterest. I think they have their own. Yep, we're gonna have to go look. Let's look at this one first. When you're in an all-male force. Oh my god, I'm not reading that. Wait, no. No. Take me It was taking me to the website. It was supposed to just take me to the Pinterest board. I'm scarred. Reddit. I need healing potion. Give it to me. I'm infected. I'm at ifunny.com. Speaking of Reddit, you got me, guys. I have a Reddit. You got me, guys. I have a Reddit account. Nani, he could be any one of us. Probably on our PewDiePie submissions. Show yourself, Elon. Can't hide forever. When you react to a slightly dark humor meme. Felix, Elon, 9-year-olds, media. Why? You take one of my favorite YouTubers. You take one of my favorite billionaires. You take the 9-year-old army. You take one of the greatest memes of all time now. What else will you take, iFunny? Where is the line for you? Is there no end to your hubris? Is there no end to your overconfidence in your own humor? Is there no end for your constant lust to appease normies? I guess I did laugh at this, so my points are kind of invalid. But they did take 3 aspects that are part of my life. So, screw you, ifunny.com. No one owns the water. No one owns the land. No one owns the oceans. No one owns the sand. These are given by our mother. The planet provides for free. Only by the hands of the greedy does the earth require our feet. I partially agree with this, except I don't think nobody owns it. Obviously, I'm a Christian, so I think God owns it. But I appreciate the sentiment. No one in the context of humans. Yeah. You people always irritated me. Countries thinking they could just lay claims to everything. It's like nations are nothing but constructs as far as I'm concerned. You can't just go say, oh, I own this part of Antarctica without even occupying it and expect people to respect that. It's like you can't just claim some far off planet off in the galaxy and say you own it. It's like just because you say so doesn't make it so. If you were there occupying it and defending it, then yeah. But in reality, ownership is just a construct in general. It's like it's an abstract concept. It's like, no, you don't own the water you're selling, and you don't own your own land. It's just a legal construct. OMG, Steve Irwin, best day ever. I think that's pretty much anybody's reaction if they ever met Steve Irwin. These things are just disturbing. These are right under the weird shipping, the cross-character shipping things. I mean, the artists are very good at what they do, but it's very disturbing. Whoever did this, you have way too much time on your hands. Not that I don't. See, Ursula doesn't look that bad, but Ariel is terrifying. It's like everybody's seen a person that looks like Ariel right there with Ursula's face. You know you've seen somebody like that. Did anyone else know Guy Fieri was Elmo's dad? Wait, Elmo has a dad? I had No, Elmo he's supposed to be this enigma, this mysterious monster. Oops, sorry. This mysterious monster with no origin whatsoever. He's always existed, and he always will, to haunt our dream. Well, that has been an interesting experience. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Like I said, it's my first time making a video like this. Hopefully, I'll get more comedic and charismatic as I continue in these types of videos. I want to make a bunch more. I actually have a series planned out, which is kind of awkward, but cringy, but I want to do it. I've been thinking about doing this for a while, but I don't expect the first video to be that good because obviously I'm just learning the jive commentary type of a thing. So, but I hope some of you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like this video and subscribe if you want to see more. If you want to waste your time and add even more improductivity to your life, then subscribe and hit the little, and then tap your finger or click on the screen where the little gray bell to be notified when I make more videos, which is usually Mondays and Saturdays. I want to upload throughout the week, but if I don't upload throughout the week, then watch out for Mondays and Saturdays, because I hope to always upload then. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, leave a comment down below, and I hope you have a horrible day or night or wherever you're watching this from. And I will catch you all next time. Savage out.